and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, here's Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run again with Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 73 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Dolphins 20, Browns 17. Seibert to kick off fourth.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was taken down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 7. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Out of the shotgun, Breida. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, he scored on the ground and through the air. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth.
To kick off for Cleveland.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tua now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Breida. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
For the extra point.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And that is going to